Hello and welcome to Soda Dungeon. So today we're just gonna pretty much go to the next dimension like we usually do, and currently I am in the Layer of Despair. I am level 553 at the moment, but what to keep in mind is pretty much the Layer of Despair is the same as the dungeon. So where we got level 500 where you have to kill them with the healers, you have to pretty much do the same in the Layer of Despair. And also level 700 you will need the fighters as well. So just keep that in mind, because I'd let it run for like level 1 to 400 and 1 to level 500, and then I realised I've got no MP for my healers, and there was no way I was going to defeat that boss. So keep in mind that. And also we're just gonna go and I did it to like 491, and then I defeated, got past level 500 of the Layer of Despair, and now I'm just grinding at the moment. So I'm what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till I got past level 560, come out and see how much I got just for 70 levels. Probably not that much, but and then yes, let's defeat this boss and then we'll come out. Okay, so I'm gonna put auto off for now. We're just gonna open the treasures, pretty much continue, and then come out the dungeon. Now, through 70 levels, I got 2 million in gold. I've got like special items, and I've also got 265. I've lost out on a few essence because I started from 490 and that costs 490 essence. So I've lost essence on this run, but I'm not too bothered about that actually, because I just wanted to get past 500. So anyway, as you can oh sugar. As you can see, I have level 100 on my strength and my HP, and my liquid gold. I've maxed out this one and this one. I've only kept that up, the MP at 10, and the essence at 90 at the moment. And I also upgraded this evade to the max level. Pretty much I'm not going to do much else with that. So what I'm going to do now is, because I'm only going to do 10 battles, I'm not going to bother with a thief again. So we're just going to get our we're just going to get our okay, so quit that. Now I'm just gonna get this, and then I'm gonna exchange. So I'm gonna put a actually I'm gonna put, where is it now? Ooh. So that's quite good. Okay, so I'll use these things here, and then I'm gonna use these vials here. I haven't actually sold anything, so okay, what was I gonna do? All side. Okay, so I'm gonna quit that. So at least then I can actually see the boss by keeping the night. But the other two, I'm gonna do two of the healers. I'm gonna have the Dragon Blood, which boosts my physical attacks, and I'm also gonna use these for me to be immune to status effects. So let's go back into the dungeon. This time we're gonna go to level 891. So here we go. And we're just gonna let this roll. As you can see, my critical attack has gone up. I think the last episode it was like, what, 760, now these are doing 1020. So it is good to upgrade your attack. Even though the attack goes up 2, your critical chance probably goes up like 8 or something like that. So, yeah. Oh, fountain. Didn't need the fountain, but you know, it's always good. Okay, so the top of the dungeon draws near. You've been warned before, ye have. I'm the last of my kind. I don't blame you for showing up here, and I'm happy to give you a fight. But yeah, better be prepared for what happens then. Okay. Okay. So pretty much this boss is quite easy to defeat. So as you can see, now you done it. That it for us then. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so I pretty much defeated him. He was the easiest boss that we've come across so far. And then I got these items. I got 233 and I got 52 essence. So that's not bad. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to speak to the wizard again like we usually do. Yes, it is done. The dungeon bosses across this universe have been dispatched. Though most people won't realise what you've done, I extend to you my greatest thanks. And with that, I offer passage into the warrior's dimension. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna get some healers. Wait, no, we're not. We're not. Don't do that. Don't do it. Okay, so I'm gonna fire this here, though. Fire. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I can't really fire him, but you know. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna purge. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the well and convert our stuff. Yes, that's what I want to do. And then we're just gonna go through the portal like we usually do. The Warrior's Dimension. A good place for you indeed, but I'm afraid I have some bad news. Well, it's best if you can take a look for yourself. And don't forget this. So, yeah, I'm gonna pick that one, choose. Yes. I don't blame you. Are your arms tired yet? Merchant, and now friend, your destination approaches. We will meet again. So, pretty much, Dimension 10. We're not at the Warriors Dimension at the moment, and as you can see, the background has changed to this rather grim looking world. Okay, so speak to the wizard again. Oh, hello there. Not sure how to put this. So it seems, you four, how could you let this happen? Right, well, in the absence of the dungeon bosses, a new presence has claimed this universe. While they never had good intentions, they also prevented such a present from being able to amass such power. Who would have thought? He calls himself Ornos, and he is waiting in the dungeon. Can you fight for us one last time, friend? So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So never, and back to the dinner boys. So dinner boy, dinner boy, dinner boy, dinner boy, dinner boy, dinner boy. So, and then back to always ask, well, always auto equip. And we're just gonna go back into the layer of despair, get the money, get our fighters, and then I'm going to start fighting level 800 and above. So let's see. Okay. Um, and we're back. Sorry about that. So I've just let it run for a little bit. So currently I have 76.4k gold, which is alright. I prefer more, but you know. And 1.6k in essence, which is good. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come out of it in a second. So I'm gonna come out this, so exit the dungeon, yes. And for that run I got 31 essence and 87.3k gold. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the sodas in order to get my thing. Now these two, I have been asked why I don't buy these two, because I don't really need them. Well, I will need the last one, which means I'm going to have to buy these two. But I'm going to need the last one when I get to the Warriors dimension. We're on dimension 10 at the moment. Yes, but I would prefer to get to the Warriors dimension before I start buying the last one, because the Dark Mage will help you immensely. So, but okay, I'm going to try and get these off. Okay, so buy, I'm going to buy. No, am I going to buy? Yeah. I'm going to buy the Stoner site again, just buy about 5. And then I'm just going to change these because they don't do much for me. Also, these heal. Anyway, and I don't really want the stones either, because you only do like 10 damage for it anyway. Okay, so now we're just going to go back into this, and because of my P-Warp is at maximum level 8, it only goes up to level 800, which means I'm going to have to I'm going to have to defeat these bosses in order to get to level 1000. So I'm just going to click go, yes. I'm going to see how well I do this without good shields or anything like that. And as you can see, I'm still defeating them quite relatively easy. So okay, I'm not gonna do those forks in the road. I'm just gonna press continue because I want at least a lot of gold with this and essence. So I'm not gonna try and do the fork in the road at the moment anyway. So if you do not know this already, the higher your level is, the better weapons you get. Now, um, I think, I think, I'll show you in a sec what I mean by that. But as you can see, I'm getting about 24,000 out of the chest. This is pretty much the easiest way how to get money quickly, but because I want to show you the next dimension and everything like that, what I tend to do is I don't let it do its own thing. I don't, because like I says, I mean, when you come to the Warriors dimension, level 500 boss and the level 700 boss, those special things that you have to do will be non-existent. Since you've got there, you don't have to keep, when it comes to the level 500 bosses, you don't have to keep using the heal to kill them. You can just attack them and they'll die that way. So as you can see, it's taken quite a while at the moment to do like 20 levels. But I'm still killing them quite relatively easy. And I pick a treasure. So, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this one, bounty. Oh, sugar. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it go to 8:30 and then I'll come out and show you guys what I mean by the better weapons. Okay, so off. Open chests. Continue, and then I'm gonna come out the dungeon. And I got 192 essence for that short run. And then what I'm going to do is, if you go into items, if you go to weapons, and then pretty much, okay, so for example, I am going to click, I don't know, magic wand. Let's say magic wand. Okay, so dungeon, it tells you level 1 is dungeon level 82 to 97, then dungeon level 182 to 392, which is level 2. Level 3 is dungeon level 282 to 497, and as you can see, it tells you what the boost is and all that. So as you can see, all the weapons go up to level 10, and the dungeon level will tell you what if you've unlocked it. So I don't think I got like okay, I do not, yeah, because I don't, if you've unlocked a weapon, so if you go into the dungeon and get this weapon, so I got Calvium. Now because I got Calvium, it'll tell me that what dungeon level I can get that at, and it'll tell me all the stats for that 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 weapon. So as you can see, yeah, they do get quite a thing. If I go onto this one, this is a legendary item, and yeah, pretty much if you go through, yeah, dungeon level, to get the last one you need dungeon level 6100. I think it goes up to like 10,000 or something when you unlock everything. But used to be golden coals for the Christmas period, but you can't get them anymore, which is a shame because you can't. It's in the special items, and then it's usually around here. So if you will get this game after the Christmas period, your items, if you do all of them and get all the items, then the only thing you'll be missing is the golden coal. You'll be probably missing a few items as well, like the Christmas items, but I'm a perfectionist. And yeah, so we're going to go back into it, 831. We need to really get to level 990 for the next one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just continue killing these guys. As you can see, I'm getting quite a lot of essence just for defeating these. I think I'm getting about 4 essence each battle. So every 10 battles I get 40, 20, I got 80, and then any extra essence on top because of the gnomes. And then we're gonna warp. Okay, so pretty much I'm not going to be bothering with upgrading any of my relics at the moment anyway. I mean, there's no point. I think I can defeat Ornus, or however you say his name, quite easily the way I am. I mean, I won't know until I get there, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. I think Ornus, he has the whole entire, so all the bosses he has one of their special effects, so he could do he could poison all your members, he can do fury of blows, like one of them did. So he's not, well, he's not that hard to beat, well, from my experience anyway. So I'm not going to bother upgrading any of my relics at the moment. I'll wait till I get to the Warriors Dimension. Remember, the Warriors Dimension is pretty much the last time you go into the portal to go to the next dimension. So I'm going to wait till that. That way you can grind more when you're in the Warriors Dimension. You don't have to keep going back, redoing it all, and going back and well, as you know, it takes quite a while. I mean, it's taken me a long time to get this far into the game. I spend hours and hours and hours on this game. But what I tend to do is, I've heard a load of people ask me, since I mostly upload videos every single day for this, well, I end up doing videos in advance, so I do videos like 7 days in advance. and then upload them each day while continue to play it, so that I'm furthering. It's better than actually doing one of these and taking like days and days and days before uploading another one. So yes, anyway, I think I'm doing quite well. I think. As you can see, I'm getting quite a bit of gold from these monsters, and even though I haven't got good enough armor or the armor at the moment, so I haven't got the shields now. I like the spike shields because they reflect damage to your to the monster. So if they hit you, there's a chance for them to get damaged themselves. So yes. And here we go. Here we go. So, Spike Shield, level 8. That's pretty much what I like. When you save your preferences for the when you save your preferences for your party, I usually set it to Spike Shield, so when I finally do get a Spike Shield, it will automatically go on. The only problem is, if you set your preference to get Spike Shield level 3 at the time, and you end up getting a level 6, you gotta save it for the level 6 one as well. Instead of it saying, oh, we got a better weapon, so we got a better Spike Shield, we'll upgrade you to that. It doesn't do it. So just keep in mind, if you save your preferences for a Spike Shield level 3, and you end up getting a Spike Shield level 4, put it on your character and then save your preference, so that the next time it will put the Spike Shield on your character instead of you having to do it manually every single time. So as you can see, I'm getting more gold. Every time I go up, I get more gold. I think every 100 levels you get a better increase in gold. So you could get, like in the Lair of Despair, I found that I get about 1.5k of gold. And it fluctuates slightly until you get to level 100. And then I get like, what, 2,500, and it fluctuates. And then when I get to 300, it gets like 3,000 something. So I found that every 100 levels it gives you better gold. Well, your monsters give more gold, really. I mean, strength and HP is necessary for this thing. I found anyway. But the better your weapons, less you'd need it. And of course, I prefer to upgrade the liquid gold, and the reason being is because with the gold you can change it to essence, which you can buy more stuff from the relics, and it's just so much easier that way. And even at a lower level you get more gold with it as well. So you can see. Uh, 894. When you get to an extra level, so if you get to level every 100 levels, it'll show up as like a ghost of the previous boss you defeated. So level 899 at the moment. Okay, as you can see, it's showing up like a ghost. So yeah, I'll be able to defeat him in a sec. Okay, and as you can see, we have defeated level 900 again. And because we gotta get to level 1000, it'll continue on. So level 901. So okay, so that's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna keep grinding and then probably put 2 videos out today of Soda Dungeon, depending on how I feel. And yeah, so anyway, that was Soda Dungeon. If we come out, we can see what we've got. So if we exit the dungeon, we have 1.4 million in gold and 442 essence earned from that. And then we've got all these good these good stuff. I haven't got a I haven't got a an angelic armor yet, but I'll get that because I prefer the angelic armor for now. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.